I'm developing a Wawa, so I had a call with my attorney about liquidated damages for the general contractor's contract.
Can you say where you're doing it?
Broward and Pine Island. I bought a office building for 42,000 square feet because I knew that a Starbucks and a Chipotle had just lost their deal down the street, and my plan was to knock down the office building and build a strip shopping center behind it in the parking lot, which I did, which was a long shot. I told my partners, here's the deal, A and B. A, I'm freaking amazing, and I get the city to knock down the office, let me build a shopping center in the back of an office building parking lot before I knock down the office building.
Right, so the office building is basically an out parcel.
Right, and I get Starbucks and Chipotle to agree to go in the back. So Chipotle said no, but Starbucks said yes. So I built a 3-tenant strip behind the office building. The day I broke ground on the office building, I knocked down the office building, which means I had 24 tenants in there I had to get rid of. And then, so now I have this beautiful strip center, and now I have a parcel that I was negotiating with hotels on. COVID hits. And in Plantation, you're not allowed to have a gas station across the street from another one. So the developer who tried to buy the office building before me tried to do a Wawa and said no to. During COVID, the city watched a bunch of people close and was calling me like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So I was giving them advice, the city, the mayor and the council people. And like, you know what? Now's my moment. Timing is everything. And I called Wawa. I said, do you still want the site? And they said, yes. And I called the mayor. I said, can I come meet with you? You're not going to like my idea, but I want to come see you. And with our masks on a big, I pushed the site plan across, and she turned around. She goes, I love it. Let's do it. And I got the commission to agree, which the developer.
Wawa's on a ground lease?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
Awesome.
I like being able to mentor, coach, talk women into investing,
Right.
talk on podcasts.
Yeah.
I'm doing a huge project in Cleveland for Dan Gilbert, the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I've taken a 17% occupied mall, and I got it up to 42%.
In Cleveland?
And I had never been to Cleveland before.
Why do you take a project like that?
Dan Gilbert owns the Cavs.
How
I
do
don't
you
say no to Dan Gilbert.
I'll do
they
it.
called me. They go, will you do a mall in Cleveland? I go, I won't do any mall.
Right.
I don't do third party. They go, no, we're going to pay you a monthly fee, and you need to come to Cleveland and see the mall. I said, okay, I'll come to Cleveland. So I went to Cleveland, beautiful mall. It's anchored by a Ritz, a Subway, a casino, the tunnel.
It's anchored by a subway?
A subway.
Oh, I was like subway?
A train subway.
Okay, got you.
No, a train subway.
Right. So it's like transmodal kind of development.
Yeah,
kind of.
a tunnel to where the Cavs play. But it's beautiful. And I said, okay. He goes, you can charge whatever you want in rent. So I'm like, okay. People have said to me for 30 years, oh, you're just lucky you live in South Florida. Like you've been here, you know so many people.
Is is it new? Like, why was it empty?
No, it used to be Gucci and Dior.
Oh,
and
so high-end luxury?
Yeah, and
that went away?
Downtown emptied out. People went to the suburbs, and he bought it in 2017. He was going to do a tech thing. COVID hit.
Gotcha.
And so now they hire me in April, and in February, All-Stars Weekend is coming to Cleveland, and he says, I don't want to be embarrassed. You need to fill this mall.
Oh, wow.
And I go once a month, and we've signed, if we finish all the deals that I have on the table, we'll have signed 30 leases. And during All-Stars Weekend, we did 17 food pop-ups, and their goal for me was 5 leases. Wow. It's been the most impactful thing of my career, because at 60,
that's been the most impactful thing?
The most. And they're
the last thing, you're still working on it.
All Black-owned businesses, and the majority of them are female Black-owned. We're changing people's lives. And because I went into a community where I didn't know one broker. I didn't know one person. And I did what I teach. I went out and we've knocked on 1,800 doors and signed 30 leases.
So did you create a team first when you got there? Or
Me, myself, and I. I had a guy from Detroit that came over.
Assistant?
So I had a young girl, she quit, and my boss said, my client said, you have this girl, Chloe, who's your intern. Do you want to bring her to Cleveland? I said, that would be great, because the paperwork part of it, the leases, the LOIs, the insurance, all that stuff. And she goes, yeah, we'll pay for her to come to Cleveland with you, and we'll pay her hourly, whatever you pay her while she's in Cleveland. So Chloe came. So it was me and Chloe, and now Chloe's moved on. Chloe went to work for that company in Detroit, Bedrock, and now I have a new young lady, Daniela, who's now stepped into Chloe's shoes.
Wow. Do you think this is another layer to your career of doing this now?
Malls. Yeah.
You're going to be the mall lady?
I'm going to become I am the mall whisperer, Dave.
Mall whisperer.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.